Morning, this is Pastor Blake. Thank you for joining me as we continue through the Psalms. Today we're looking at Psalm 63. I want you to notice as we get started that there is a reference to an idea we talked about yesterday, and that is the idea of being in the shadows of God's wings, that imagery of God drawing us to himself like a mother hen does with her chicks for protection and provision. This is a psalm, Psalm 63, that in the subtitle underneath we're told it's a psalm of David when he fled and was in the desert of Judah. Now that's not just a study Bible giving that insight. That actually comes from the scriptures, that kind of definition. So we know that David is fleeing. We don't know exactly who he's fleeing from, maybe Absalom, maybe Saul. But he's fleeing, he's in the desert. And so he begins this way: You, God, are my God. Earnestly I seek you. I thirst for you. He says, I thirst for you like when I'm in a dry and parched land where there is no water. So he's using his surroundings to describe his feelings about longing for God. I don't have it here on the board, but verse 2 reads this way: I have seen you in the sanctuary and beheld your power and glory. So David is on the run. He's in the desert. He doesn't have access to the temple right now. He's recalling the great worship times he had there at the temple where God's people were lifting up their voice, and he saw the beauty of the temple itself. He's longing for that. Some of you are longing to come back into this sanctuary with me. I have the privilege of being here, but I miss when there's a couple hundreds of us belting out with full voice and lifting up God. David is saying, oh Lord, I thirst for you. I earnestly seek you. I remember those glorious times. But then he says this a few verses later at verse 6. On my bed I remember you. I think of you through the watches of the night. Because you are my help, I sing in the shadow of your wings. So I want to encourage you that even though you can't be here right this minute with us in the sanctuary, and maybe you're feeling the disappointment of social distancing and isolation, and God will meet you right where you're at. David, who remembered being with God in the sanctuary, in the temple, also says, God, I can worship you right here in my bed, right here when I'm sleepless during the night. I remember you, and I will sing for joy because I am in the shadow of your wings. May that be your experience today. Wherever you're at, may you be able to be in God's presence, rest in the shadow of his wings, and worship him and thank him, even sing a song to him. God bless you.